Why are we so obsessed with finding meaning in a world that often doesn't care? What if I told you that life has no meaning? What if we could laugh in the face of chaos, revel in uncertainty, and live free from the weight of purpose? What if the key to happiness wasn't finding meaning, but in accepting that life is just a cosmic joke? And that's actually the best news you'll hear today. Seriously, imagine a universe where the best response to chaos is just to laugh in its face. Well, buckle up, because today we are diving and driving into the wild world of Honkai Star Rail, where absurdism meets strategic gameplay, and characters like Sparkle are here to teach us how to live life with a smile, and maybe some chaos. That's right, fellas, lately I've been playing this game a lot, and while this video is not advertised yet, fingers crossed, I thought it could be a cool idea to return to the internet with a half-baked, half-comedy and half-blabbering video about philosophy. So, of course, before we dive into the chaos, remember this is just my opinion. Take everything I say with a big grain of salt. I wasn't around when Camus wrote his absurdist stuff, so I can't say for sure if this will make him proud or cringe. All good? Let's go! First of all, what exactly is a Honkai, or a Star Rail? Think of it as the cooler, lesser known cousin of Genshin Impact. Same studio, different waifus, sort of, but this time we are aboard a flying train called the Astral Express, traveling to different planets and uncovering mysteries along the way. If you're into strategic gameplay and of course waifus, this game might just be for you. And yes, full disclosure, I will seem hard for Sparkle in this video, but we'll get to her in a minute. So what does all this have to do with philosophy? Glad you asked. The idea of absurdism, pioneered by Albert Camus, suggests that the universe has no inherent meaning. The more we try to find order and purpose, the more we face silence. Sounds depressing, right? Well, not quite. Absurdism actually encourages us to laugh in the face of life's randomness, to rebel by living freely, even without meaning. What? So what's absurdism anyway? In simple terms, it's the idea that humans have an overwhelming desire to find meaning, but the universe remains silent, indifferent, or worse, chaotic. The French philosopher Albert Camus, yes, the guy who might be cringing, tackled this exact issue. He said that life is absurd because we keep searching for meaning where none exists. But, and here's the twist, Camus didn't want us to fall into despair. He wanted us to revel by living joyfully in the face of it all. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Basically, Camus was like, if the universe gives you chaos, you might as well laugh at it, and that's where the things get interesting. Now, how do we tie this highbrow philosophy of absurdism to a bunch of masked jokers in a game? Well, let me introduce you to the Masked Fools from Honkai Star Rail. They're the chaotic rebels in Honkai Star Rail who embrace life's absurdity. They laugh, they dance, and they, of course, are here to show us that maybe, just maybe, we can do the same. So who exactly are these Masked Fools? Well, it's just a bunch of characters who fully accept that the universe doesn't care. Instead of being sad about it, like some others that I know, they go, let's just enjoy the ride. They're basically absurdism personified, reveling in life's chaos with a smile. And honestly, don't we all wish we could live like that? No pressure, no expectations, just chilling. Their whole philosophy is like Camus on steroids. They don't try to find meaning, they celebrate the absurd. These guys reject conventional wisdom and rules, and instead, they revel in chaos. They're the kind of people who would throw a party during a storm because why the fudge not? If the universe is indifferent, let's make our own fun. Absurdism isn't just a fancy philosophy from a French dude or a quirky game concept. It's something we can apply to our own lives. Think of a time when everything went wrong. You missed the bus, spilled your coffee, and your boss sent you an email with the dreaded "let's talk." Pretty absurd day, right? Instead of letting those moments stress you out, absurdism would say, laugh at it. Sure, life threw chaos your way, but stressing doesn't change it. What if instead you just shrugged and said, well, that's life? That's exactly what Camus and the Masked Fools, of course, are getting at.
It doesn't matter who I am off stage. All the audience needs to know is that when I'm on stage, I'm just Sparkle.
Enter my beloved imp, Sparkle. This character personifies absurd joy. She doesn't care about finding some grand meaning. She just enjoys the unpredictability of life, causing mischief wherever she goes. Sparkle teaches us that happiness isn't about controlling life or figuring everything out. It's about living fully in the moment, even when things go wrong. In fact, especially when things go wrong. She's like the embodiment of Camus' quote about Sisyphus, the guy doomed to push a boulder up a hill forever. Instead of seeing his task as hopeless, absurdism tells us to imagine Sisyphus happy, just like Sparkle, pushing her own boulder with a smile on her face, making jokes and planting an explosive doll somewhere. Now, you might be wondering, where we even drawn to absurdism and philosophies like this? Why do people find relief in something that tells them life has no meaning? Simple. Freedom. It's liberating to realize that you don't need to have everything figured out. In a world that constantly pushes us to seek purpose and follow rules, absurdism says, chill, there's no grand plan, so have fun. In modern times, with all the stress, expectations, and pressures of life, people are looking for a way to let go. Absurdism offers that psychological escape. It's a relief to know you don't have to solve life, you just have to live it. So tell me, what's the most absurd thing that happened to you recently? Drop it in the comments below, let's celebrate the chaos together. It's not about being reckless, but about enjoying the small joys life offers. Even in the face of chaos, the Masked Fools live this out by embracing unpredictability and finding joy in the present, just like we can. At the end of the day, both absurdism and the Masked Fools offer us a fresh perspective on life. They remind us that life's greatest freedoms comes from letting go of the need of meaning and instead creating joy in the chaos. So the next time life throws you a curveball, remember Sparkle and the Masked Fools and laugh at the absurdity of all. Who knows, maybe that's where you'll find your happiest moments. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and join our little group of chaos enthusiasts. Let's dance through life's absurdity together. The universe may be indifferent, but that doesn't mean we have to be.